just realised that I didn't actually show you how I was going to make this into a necklace. Now, I just wanted to talk to you about when I cooked it as well. I popped it into the oven on a tile, one of the ones I used from a polymer clay, and then I baked it following the instructions. And when you buy the shrink plastic, it will have instructions. What happens is it sort of all curls up, and then it will start then you leave it for a second or two and it just sort of comes out and it starts to lay flat, and as soon as you see it laying flat on the tile, I whipped it straight out of the oven, and then I placed another tile on top and pressed it down so that they were all flat. So that was what I did. I think I baked mine on 170, but obviously you have to look for what it says on the packet. So there is my little charm, and I'm just going to wind it around, put the wire into the little middle of the charm, and all I'm going to do is take a paintbrush or something small. You could use a knitting needle or anything, and just wind it around the paintbrush like that. So you've got a nice loop on the top of that, and then you can take that off and then use your pliers, or if you're really naughty like me, I've got an old pair of scissors here. I'm just going to snip away those ends on that. There. And there. Okay. So that's how I've got it onto the little link. Now you can buy those little links, you don't actually have to use wire, but that just seems to work okay for me. If you've got very young children, I wouldn't suggest using those. I'd suggest probably getting the proper links. Then I threaded on my ribbon, and I burnt the end of my ribbons because I didn't want them to fray, but obviously this is silk, so it doesn't really work that well. It does give you a little burnt end, but it won't come unraveled, as you can see, so that will sort of protect it. Then the next thing you want to do is to tie a little knot where you want it to sit onto your doll's neck. So just grab Bluebell here. Okay, and I want it to be, see if I can get her under there, there we go, and I want it to be so that it's sort of coming down and hanging in the middle of her like that. Okay, so I'm sort of going for tying a knot about there and there. So if I hold on to those two pieces, let's move Bluebell out of the way. So I want enough so that I can tie a bow at the back, but I want to sort of have it around about here so that it's sort of hanging on her neck. So just go in and tie a little knot in there, just like that. You can do a double knot if you want to. Okay, like that. Okay, and then do the same on the other side, and you want it to roughly to be about the same sort of area as you had it the first time. So this is just a really fine ribbon. It was silk, but it was just something which I had, and it matched the yellow because I didn't have a lot of yellow. Okay, so there we go. I've got those two pieces roughly the same. And now you can just go now, and that will stop your, when you tie it onto her like this, it will stop it from coming undone, because otherwise when you do it, you're going to just pull that ribbon right the way down. So you can just tie it into a bow, and it should stop where that knot is. Okay, and then you can tie the rest of your bow. But what I'm going to do, and it will be a little bit complicated because the hole isn't that big. I thought I had some smaller beads with larger holes, so I'm just going to thread a bead onto my ribbon, and it's just going to take a minute to get it on there because the hole is quite small. So I found that I had to do three little circles on there to get three little knots, sorry, on the bottom to get them on, and then I did three little knots on the top. So you've got your two beads and you've got your charm, and I'll just pop it on her neck, and that should stop it from coming off. Okay, so that's how you do it. So there we go, it's all sitting on there and it's looking really cute. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.